So, hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Shantanu Rana, and today I will be taking this session on how to get placed in data analytics and software development roles. But before we can actually start with this session, I want all of you to let me know in the chat box whether I am clearly visible, audible to all of you or not. Once you guys will confirm, then directly we will be starting off with this session, and there's a lot to explore for you guys to in particular session about data analytics as well as software development. So please do let me know in the chat box whether I'm clearly visible, audible or not. Okay, I already see a lot of people are saying hi sir, hello, hi Sagar, Trapti, Rakesh. All right, hello, hi everyone. Mohammad Irfan, Harshal. Hi, hello everyone. Please do confirm whether I'm visible, clearly audible or not. Okay, perfect. Sagar has confirmed. So now we will be starting off with this session. But before we actually start, let me first of all tell you a little bit about this session and what all we are actually going to cover in this particular session. So as we all know, fields like data analytics and software development are booming. There's a lot of demand. If we talk about countries like India or USA, there's very high demand for data analytics roles as well as software development roles. The reason are very obvious too, and we will be exploring all those things in much more detail in the upcoming part of this session. But before we actually start with that, let's first of all try and understand that what exactly will we be covering in this particular session. So this session I will be dividing into three parts. First of all, I will be talking about the data analytics part, where we will discuss that what are the career opportunities in the area of data analytics. We'll start by understanding that what is data analytics, why analytics is important, why you should go for it, what is the need for analytics. We'll take a few examples and we'll try to understand all those things. And then we will talk about the skills required as well as the data analytics roles. Alright, hopefully my screen is visible now. Please do confirm in the chat box. I think there was some technical glitch because of which my screen was not visible. Please do let me know in the chat box whether my screen is visible now or not. Once you guys will confirm, I think I'll take it again. Really sorry for this inconvenience everyone. I hope my screen is visible now. All right. Thank you. Thank you everybody for your patience and for confirming as well. So as I told you, we will be discussing in this session about data analytics and software development roles. So this session will be divided into three parts. First of all, I'll be talking a little bit about career in data analytics, then career in software development, where I'll be talking what exactly is data analytics, what is software development, why analytics is important, why software is important, what are the skills required in the area of data analytics as well as in the area of software engineering or software development. And then we'll be talking about some of the important roles which are there in these career trajectories. Then we will be talking about how to gain these skills. As we all know, having skills, learning those skills is one thing, but being able to apply those skills to the real world problems is another thing. That is another skill. We'll be talking about how you can fit that mismatch, how you can fill that gap and eventually gain those skills. And we'll be talking about all those stuff in a very precise manner. And then finally, towards the end, I will be taking a few questions and answers I'll be giving to you. So whatever doubts you have, whatever clarifications you need, please do make sure that you put it all across in the chat box and I'll make sure that I clarify all your doubts. And also, please remember that towards the end of this session, I have a surprise for you where I'll be telling you that if you are interested in the field of data analytics or software development, how exactly we can fill the gap. You know, whatever skills you have right now and whatever skills are required in the area of data analytics or software development as per your interest, I'll tell you how exactly great learning can help you there. What do we have to offer you there? And I'm sure that is going to be a great deal for you. So let's directly begin first of all with the area of data analytics. Before I actually begin, I want to understand from all of you what do you understand by data analytics? Please do let me know in the chat box that what is your understanding of data analytics. What do you think about this area? What are the career opportunities according to you in this area? If you have any example where you can tell me where data analytics is used, please do let me know in the chat box, and then surely we'll have a good conversation and a discussion about that. Okay, Prabhini Sharma is asking that, sir, why every company need experience? If they don't give chances for freshers, then how freshers will be experienced? Okay, Praveen, I think I have understood what you are trying to say, and I'll just simply tell you that if you don't have any experience, you don't have any prior experience or any great academic qualifications as well, but you are looking forward to a change. You do want to get into a field, and let's say data analytics is something that really interests you, or maybe a software engineering is something that really interests you, and you want some placement opportunities, you want some kind of assistance. Well, you just need to be patient, and towards the end of this session, I'll tell you that even if you do not have any experience, there's going to be a great deal for you that I'll be talking about towards the end. So please be patient, and I'm sure this session will be very, very helpful for you. Okay, Chand is saying that making correct insights to the stakeholders. And Chand, you are right, that is one of the aspects about data analytics. But I would like some more conversation. I would like more people to tell me what do they think about data analytics. Understand the mathematics behind different machine learning algorithms. Yes, Sudhanshu is right. That's again one of the aspects of data analytics. But again, if we talk about data analytics, that's actually a subset of data science. So when we talk about machine learning algorithms and different type of algorithms in general, that generally comes in data science. It's of course an added advantage when we are talking about data analytics. But even if you do not know the extreme programming skills, will data analytics be a good choice for you? Yes, it will be, and definitely there will be a lot of opportunities for you to explore in that particular area, right? All right, so let me not waste time and move to the next slide now, and let me tell you what exactly is data analytics. So as you can see on the screen, data analytics is the process of analyzing raw data in order to draw out meaningful and actionable insights. Let me give you a very simple example. Every day when we get hungry, we use Zomato or we use Swiggy, right? When we have to go somewhere, we use Uber, Ola, Rapido, and other platforms like that, right? And similarly, right now I'm talking to you. What are we actually doing in all these processes? We are doing nothing but generating tons and tons of data, right? When you go, let's say you are using Uber from your destination to your destination, you are going, let's say through an auto, through a car, through a bike, somehow you are going. What exactly are you doing? You are generating tons and tons of data about the passenger, about the road, about so many different things. Now what if I tell you that that data can be utilized, can be used to give you some meaningful and actionable insights? Well, that's what data analytics is all about. It's about the process of analyzing raw data in order to draw some meaningful insights which can help businesses in different industries. You talk about any industry, you talk about pharma, you talk about sports, you talk about bank, maybe in fraud detection, data analytics is used. You talk about any simple thing, and we'll be covering all of those things in much more detail. But as of now, all you need to remember is that when we talk about data analytics, it's nothing but analyzing the raw data, as the name suggests, to draw some meaningful and actionable insights out of it, which can really help the businesses and the organizations to get more profitable, to get the competitive advantage. And all the industries, there will be no industry in the world right now where data analytics is actually not used. Everywhere, any industry, any organization you talk about, data is used to draw out some meaningful and insightful actions that can be used and that can help the businesses in a long run as well as in a short run. Data analytics is a branch of data science that focuses on more specific answers to the questions that data science brings forth. Data science is an umbrella that encompasses data analytics. As I already told you, when we talk about data science, that's a broader term. That's actually an umbrella under which all these terms like data analytics, machine learning, or artificial intelligence will come. So, data analytics overall, we can say, is a part of data science, right? And when we talk about data science, so their coding is a must. You will require some languages, you will require machine learning algorithms, database knowledge. All those things will be very, very helpful. But when we talk about data analytics, of course, if you know Python, if you know any other language, maybe R, the data visualization tool, that is going to be very helpful. But the knowledge which is actually required is statistics, mathematics, and statistical analysis. So data science is a combination of multiple disciplines like mathematics, statistics, computer science, information science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. On the other hand, data analytics is mainly concerned with statistics, mathematics, and statistical analysis only. So, data analytics, we can say, is a subset of data science. When we talk about data science, there are ample number of opportunities, and data analytics is a small part of it, but yet very, very large part. And there are very, very great career opportunities and job opportunities, especially in a country like India. And I'll be telling you how exactly you can gain those skills and what are those skills that you actually need to gain. We'll be covering all those topics in much more detail. Now, moving forward, let me tell you why analytics. We are talking a lot about data analytics. I have already told you a little bit about, how analytics help us in different areas, in different industries. But why are we so keen about it? What is this hype about analytics? Let's understand that. So the number one is it is adopted by thousands of companies across the globe. You talk about any sector. You talk about educational technology. For example, Great Learning is one educational technology company. And do we use data analytics? Well, yes, we do that. You talk about any other ed tech. Do they use data analytics? Yes, they do. Similarly, when you talk about any other field, you talk about Uber, you talk about Ola, you talk about any other e-commerce, you talk about pharma sector, you talk about sports sector. Well, yes, those things really do help. Similarly, high paying jobs with constant requirement. Since when we are moving from a after this pandemic, we are constantly moving towards a digital world. Nothing is happening which is in a manual way. Everything is digital. Even when we connect, for example, right now, this could have been a classroom live session, a classroom training. But no, it's digital right now. Right? Since everything is becoming more and more digital, hence there is more and more data that is being generated. And since there is more and more data that is being generated, so we do need more people, industries do need more people who can analyze that raw data to find some meaningful insights. And that's why there are high paying jobs with constant requirement when we are talking about data analytics. And then trending career path for decades ahead and diverse exposure. So in the field of data analytics, there are people from different backgrounds, and since there is so many career opportunities and job opportunities, so there are people from different backgrounds, and hence you get to collaborate with them, you get to work with them, and your exposure will be much better. Your practical exposure in terms of understanding their field, their domains, that is really going to help you. That is the beauty of data analytics, that you have to understand the business along with the technology. And that is the exact reason, the precise reason why data analytics is so hyped and why everybody is talking about it. And if you are actually interested and you want to know more about data analytics, then a link is provided in the description. I would request all of you to go to that link, and then our program managers will reach out to you. Our experts will reach out to you and they will help you with all the doubts that you might have related to all those different areas. You can discuss about your particular domain. You can, talk about what background you come from, what educational background you have, how you can, be helped if you want to switch to the field of data analytics. So if you are interested in data analytics and you are serious about it and you want a counseling session for that, well, the description link is right there. You can just go to the description, find that link, click on it, and then our program managers, experts will reach out to you. So I'll give you some time to go to the link and explore it. Until then, I'll take a few queries that you must have asked me in the chat box. I see Chand and Behra is saying that understanding the mathematics behind different machine learning algorithms. Yes, you all are right, and that's exactly the part of data analytics. Right. So if you guys have any other questions, I request all of you to be very enthusiastic. Any doubts, any queries, please put it in the chat box and I'll make sure that I clarify all those doubts and queries. All right. Now let's move forward and now try to understand that I have already told you that data analytics is used in so many industries like pharma, for example, when we talk about healthcare also in so many, prediction of the disease. right? In those areas data analytics is used. Then similarly, if we talk about the sports industry, insurance, banking, when we talk about insurance and banks, the one great application is fraud detection that can easily be done with the help of data analytics. Retail, e-commerce, I have already given you the example of Uber, Ola, Swiggy, and so many other applications. For example, Amazon, we all order from Amazon, Flipkart, right? And you must have seen that whenever we are doing something, suddenly a few things are recommended as well. How do they recommend us things? Based upon what we have searched before. So they have that data, they are using that data eventually to give us something meaningful, some recommendations, right? Of course there are a lot of algorithms that go behind it, and a knowledge of data science is also required, but data analytics is again a very huge part of it, that how all these companies, how all these platforms are able to help us, right? Similarly, in other industries as well, like supply chain or telecom or banks, data analytics is widely used, is widely acceptable, and that is the precise reason why there is so much hype about data analytics, and that is also the reason we are talking about it today. And that is also the reason that there are so many career as well as job opportunities in this area. So if you really want a high demanding career where there are a lot of opportunities in all the industries, well, data analytics is one of the right choices that you can make. Now let's take a very simple example of Google Maps. I'm very sure we all have used Google Maps, right? Whenever we have to go from somewhere and we do not know the place, we all use Google Maps, right? I do use it every day because I have direction dyslexia and I do not understand directions very well. Right? So Google Map is of great help. But have you asked yourself this question, that how does Google know the traffic condition between where you are and where you want to reach? How can Google analyze that? For example, if all of you are, or some of you are in Bangalore, recently there were Bangalore floods. And you must have, seen in Google that we were shown the areas that, if you'll go by this area, there are Bangalore floods because of which your, overall time it will be delayed, right? So all those things were shown. Even the Bangalore floods, it was able to capture. How is all of that happening? What is the reason behind it? How does Google determine the fastest way to reach your destination? How's that even happening? Well, the answer to that is data analytics. Can the answer to that be data science as well? Yes, data science, as I told you, is a broader term, and maybe if we are using some algorithms to find some more, for example, at the end of the day, when we open Google Maps, Google Map can even show us those colored lines. So if the red color is there, that means it is really, rush hours and there's going to be some delay. When it is yellow, it means something else. So all those things, they require the knowledge of mathematics, statistics, as well as ML algorithms. And those things are really, really helpful if you are into the field of data analytics as well. So how is Google able to help us with this Google Maps service overall? The answer to that is data analytics. Let's try and understand how. So Google Maps collect data every day from multiple reliable sources that primarily include smartphones, because we all do use our smartphones. Then it constantly or continuously combines the data from drivers as well as passengers, etc. And this helps user find their optimal route and even determine which routes and areas should be avoided due to road work or accidents, or for example Bangalore floods that I told you about. Or if there is anything as well, any hurdle as well, Google Maps will be able to tell us how, because it has already analyzed tons of data about us as passengers, about the driver, and it knows so much about all those things, and it has all that data that it is able to analyze, and it is able to give us some meaningful insight about it that is really helping us. There is just one example of Google Maps. If you ask yourself many other questions in the area of other e-commerce, in the area of Uber, Ola, Swiggy, Zomato, you will find the answer to all those interesting questions is nothing but data analytics, right? Now let's try and understand that what are the different roles that we have and which are the famous roles, right, in the area of data analytics. So number one, of course, is business analyst, and you must have heard about it as well. So a business analyst basically analyzes the data about various business processes and recommend solutions. So one good thing that a business analyst must have is a business acumen. So business analysts must understand the domain, must understand the industry, and should be able to provide the answers to all those problems. So a business analyst is definitely a great problem solver who is able to analyze the data about various business processes and is able to recommend solutions, is able to provide solutions with perfect domain knowledge as well as business knowledge or the industry knowledge. Then what is the role of a data analyst? A data analyst analyze and narrate a story with data that empower organizational leaders to make better and more informed decisions. Just imagine if we do not analyze this data. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of lot of energy, it's a waste of productivity and efficiency. Why? Because we are generating tons of data. If we can use it to find some really meaningful insights, what is better than that? Well, nothing. Data analyst is the person who does all of that, who analyze the data, narrate a story, and help businesses make better and more informed decisions. Now, what's the role of an analytics manager? As the name suggests, an analytics manager lead and build a team of data analysts to solve various business problems. So, along with all the skills of data analyst, you need to know the skills of management as well as leadership skills to become an analytics manager. So, it comes at a higher level in your career trajectory. First, you start with a data analyst, then you maybe become a team leader, and then finally you become a analytics manager. And it again depends upon industries to industries that you are a part of, organizations as well. Similarly, when we talk about a management consultant, now we cannot really say that data analytics is all about management consultant, but analytics knowledge can give a competitive edge to a management consultant. We all know that management consultant is a very good, highly paid job, and a lot of people go for this because it is really interesting and people are passionate about it. A management consultant help organizations to solve issues, create value, and maximize growth and improve business processes. And if you have the knowledge of data analytics, it is only going to give you a competitive edge and it is only going to help you, which will really help you in your career. The next one we have is operations manager. Just like a management consultant, if you have the knowledge of data analytics, it is going to help you to become a operations manager as well. And operation managers, analytics professionals can work as operations managers, taking care of the operational functions, gauging performance, analyzing business needs, and more. You talk about any industry, data is generated. You talk about any function of the business, any unit of the business, a lot of data is being generated. Now, to analyze the data, if you have the skills of data analytics, it is only going to help you whatever career you choose. But overall, if we talk the famous roles in the area of data analytics, those are business analysts, data analysts, and then if you go higher in the career trajectory, analytics manager, management consultant, operations manager, and a product owner as well. So product owner use analytics to monitor quality, performance, and success of the products. Right? So you're talking about operations, you're talking about product, you're talking about consultancy, you're talking about data analysts, you're talking about managers. All of them need data analytics, and that is the reason that it is on boom and it is hyped. Right? And the hype is not incorrect. It's completely true because a lot of data is being generated. So we do need people who can analyze that data, who can find some meaningful insights, right? Now let's try and understand that what are the different skills which are required if you want to get into the area of data analytics. So number one, most important is Microsoft Excel. If you do understand the essentials of Excel, it is time for you to understand the advanced level Excel as well, so that you can analyze the data to a great depth and find meaningful insights from that. So Excel can be used for data analysis as well, and it is a great tool to start with if you haven't started yet. So first thing that you really need to be good at is Microsoft Excel. There are a few programming skills like Python, and we can take R as well. So if you have the programming skills, it's going to be an added advantage for you as a data analyst or as a business analyst. Then domain knowledge. So whatever industry you are going to, if you do not understand the domain, it is going to be really hard for you to analyze the data. Let's say you are in the edtech industry. If you do not understand how edtech works, if you do not understand how educational technology works, you will never be able to understand the data that is being generated from there. Similarly, if you are going or talking about Amazon or Flipkart or Snapdeal or any other e-commerce, right, you need to have some kind of domain knowledge, the business knowledge, in order to analyze the data, so that you can use the domain knowledge along with these technicalities of data analytics, and then eventually you can provide something insightful to the person, to the stakeholders, or to the businesses overall. The knowledge of databases like SQL, That is also again very important. Data visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI, and if you know R, then R Studio as well. Then data analysis for insight generation. So there are so many tools right there. So important things you should definitely know is Excel, some data visualization tools like Tableau, Power BI, R Studio, knowledge of databases, domain knowledge, programming skills, and data analysis skills for insight generation. So these are the major skills which are required in the area of data analytics. So till now, if you guys have any questions, any queries, please do let me know in the chat box, and then we will be moving forward to the area of software development. So please do let me know in the chat box if you have any questions, any queries. Okay, so somebody is saying, sir, I have basic knowledge of Python libraries, MS Excel stats. Will it be sufficient for an entry level internship, and how to find them? So Kirti Nayak has asked me this question. Kirti, you already have great knowledge. I am very sure there will be a tons of opportunities for you. But still, if you feel that there's some kind of gap, that okay, there are a few skills that you know. For example, you told me you know Excel, you know Python, but maybe you do not know database knowledge, or you do not understand more about data analysis, or you do not understand about the data visualization tools like Tableau, or maybe R Studio, or maybe Power BI. Then what can you do? How can you learn those skills? I will be coming to that question towards the end, and I will be telling you how can you fill that gap, how can you fill that mismatch between what you know and what you want to know, and I will also tell you what great learning has to offer in that area. So please be patient for that. I'm sure you will be able to do a lot with all the skills that you already have. Okay, somebody is asking me that I have completed BE in mechanical engineering in 2019, and after that I completed in July 2022, but I don't get any call from recruiters due to education gap. Okay, Rakesh, I'll tell you that if you have these eligibility criteria issue, how exactly can you go about learning all the skills and eventually get into a career? How can you get placement opportunities? I'm sure, and I'll be able to tell you how can you get some 100% guaranteed placement opportunities after the completion of something that great learning has to offer, and we will be talking about that towards the end. So I'm sure this problem will be solved with that. Alright, now let's talk a little bit about software development as well. We have discussed enough about data analytics, and to summarize it all, I have told you that data analytics is nothing but to analyze the raw data to find some meaningful or to some insightful insights about that particular data, actionable insights about that data, which can really help the stakeholders, the businesses in any domain, in any industry. And data analytics has its application in all the industries that we have already talked about. Now let's talk about the another important field, another booming field, another high demand field, that is software development. First of all, let's try and understand what a software is. We all know that software is the set of instructions or programs that tell a computer what to do. It is independent of hardware and makes computers programmable. Right? So there is hardware that we already know. Those are the hard parts. And when we talk about the software, it is the set of instructions or programs that will tell a computer what to do. We cannot talk to a computer, right? So for that, we need the software to interact with the computer. Then the software development refers to a set of computer science activities dedicated to the process of creating, designing, deploying, and supporting software. Right? To support that software, to deploy that software, to design and create that software, software development is the role. And when you actually get into this role, there are ample number of opportunities. There is front-end developer, there is back-end developer, there is full-stack developer, there is software developer. What are these different roles? Well, we will be exploring that as well. Now the next question that you may ask is that why software at the first place? Again, why is there so much hype about software? First of all, we all know that software development is a vast field and one that is creative and extremely rewarding. Why it is extremely rewarding? Even if you talk about average salaries, those are really high for software roles if you compare it with any other roles. So software development roles are definitely at the peak, and the career is very, very rewarding and is extremely creative as well. A career as a software developer gives you the opportunity to learn about the business as well as the technology. Then software developers are in high demand, Practically every industry needs its own type of software and people who can create it to their specifications. Right? All the industries that you talk about, for example, when we are talking about Uber, right? They use the data analytics and everything, but eventually their business is running on their app, right? And that app is nothing but eventually a software developer's job. There's a lot of role that a software will be doing. What are the different features that you are able to see on the Uber app? Maybe a mobile developer has done that, an application developer has done that. Right? And similarly, when you go to a website, maybe go to the website of any other different brand as well. What are the different things that you are able to see in the website? That's the job of a front-end developer, right? And what goes behind that? The behind-the-scenes work is done by a back-end developer. And when you combine both those fields, there comes the full-stack developer. All those things come under software, and eventually every industry, every company will need its own type of software and people who can create it to their specifications. And we all know that as the world becomes increasingly digital, that is something that I have already addressed in the area of digital data analytics, that after COVID, after pandemic, all the things are becoming more and more digital. And since we are moving towards that zone where everything is become digitized, then and is operated online, the need for software developers is likely to rise even further, and that's why there are more and more job opportunities we are coming in this area. So if you are interested in the area of software and you are thinking whether it's the right career choice or not, well, you don't need to be confused about it, because definitely along with data analytics, software engineering is also one area, software development is also one area which has a great hype, which has a great career trajectory that you can get if you have the required skills. Forbes predicts that a 20% rise will be there in the demand of software specialists by 2029. And that number is eventually going to increase only because of all the things are being operated online and everything is moving towards the digital era. Right? So that is only going to increase, and there is more and more need for the software developers that is going to be generated. Now let's try and understand that what exactly are the data analytics roles that we have. So when we talk about different data analytics roles, some of this I have already addressed. We have application developer, front-end developer, back-end developer, full-stack developer, and DevOps engineer. So when we talk about application developer, these are responsible for developing, modifying, updating, testing, and debugging the source code for a software application. When we talk about a front-end developer, they design and implement the parts of a website that users interact with. As I already told you, when you go to a website, for example, when we go to the Great Learning website, you must be knowing about Great Learning Academy, which is a free platform where you can do a lot of 1 to 2 hours of courses and can gain a certificate. So if you go to the website of Great Learning Academy, you will see a lot of things, maybe an apply now button, maybe a course link, right? So all those things, those are designed by a front-end developer. But what goes behind that? Who are the people who are building and maintaining the server, application, and database that power a website? Those are the skills of a back-end developer. And when we combine this from end-to-end, a full-stack developer is responsible for end-to-end implementation of both front-end as well as back-end components, along with, of course, database knowledge. Then DevOps engineer. They are highly skilled professionals with expertise in the entire software development lifecycle, that is SDLC, and knowledge of the latest automation tools. So these are the 5 most at the top roles when we talk about the area of software development. Then we have the skills required. So what are the important skills which are required? Before we discuss the skills, I would again request all the students to go to the description and fill the link which is provided. Go to that link, explore that link, and then figure out what is there for you to explain, and you can expect the career counseling sessions with our experts, with our program managers. Until then, if you have any questions, please do let me know in the chat box so that I can address all those queries. So what are the different skills? As I was telling you, I see a few questions. I know basics of Python, SQL, MongoDB, NML, Sneha Singh. That is wonderful, and I'm sure that will really be helping you, Sneha. Alright, I see a lot of questions around, the skills, etc. So first of all, let me cover this slide, and towards the end, we will save some time where I'll be taking your questions, right? So as we were talking about the skills required in the area of software development, so first of all, we require the knowledge of data structures and algorithms. that is extremely important. The database management system like SQL, MySQL, MongoDB, Oracle database. So you require, along with data structures and algorithms, you also need to have the knowledge of database management system or DBMS. Then version control systems like Git and GitHub are most famous. So definitely you need to have the knowledge of version control tools and systems as well if you are planning to get into the field of software development. Then front end, as I already told you, when we talk about full stack, so you need front end as well as back end. So in front end we have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and there are a lot of frameworks as well like AngularJS. So all those things will come under JavaScript frameworks only or libraries only. So front end knowledge you will also require. Then back end like Node.js, Express.js, those things are extremely important. In front end we also have Vue.js, for example. So all those are nothing but JavaScript libraries and frameworks which are extremely important if you are really considering the area of software development. Then web hosting platforms like AWS, that is your Amazon Web Services, then Google Cloud Platform, and then Microsoft Azure. So web hosting platforms, that knowledge is also required. Then a few soft skills like creativity, strategic planning, analytical skills, problem solving, and time management. All those skills are extremely important when we are talking about the role of software development. So I hope you have got a basic idea that what are the skills required, what exactly you need to learn, and you must have got a basic idea about the different and the top roles in these two domains as well, that is data analytics and software development. Now the next question that you may ask is how to gain these skills, right? That is the most important question. So where you are right now, that is one thing. Where you want to reach, that is another thing. How to fill that gap now? You know, there's a gap. There's a desired outcome that you want. But how will you reach to that desired outcome? For that, you need to have the knowledge, skills, abilities to reach there. Right? A lot of people have already asked me in the chat that I'm not able to get internships and not able to get this because of so many different reasons. So what are the different approaches that you can take in order to gain those skills? Well, there are two major approaches that we have. One is random approach, one is structured approach. Now, what is a random approach? So that is simple. If you want to learn, let's say, software development, you will go to some random websites, you will go to YouTube, you will read an article, and you will just keep on learning different things. But is it really going to help you? Not in a long term. Because when you do, let's say you are watching one YouTube video, the next day you are watching from some website, then you are going to some edtech platform, let's say Great Learning Academy, and you are doing a few courses, then one fine day you are just reading a few articles, you will not have any structure. And eventually you will lose consistency as well as motivation. That happens with most of the students. And that is the major issue. So how exactly can you deal with this thing? How exactly can you move to a structured approach? What if you go for a structured approach in terms of you will be in line with industry expectation of skills needed? So whatever skills you have, that is one thing, but what are the skills which are required by the company? That is another thing. How can you make sure that you are meeting the expectations of the company? Right, a lot of people come to us and they tell us that I have the knowledge of Python, I do understand Microsoft Excel, I also do understand data visualizations tools. Why am I not getting into the roles of data analytics? What is the reason behind that? The reason is maybe they do understand all those knowledges, but there is still some mismatch between the expectations of the company and their actual skills and their desirable skills. So how exactly can we fill that gap, fill that mismatch? You need to have some kind of formal exposure. You need to have clear markers along the journey. You need to have some cohorts and competition which can really help you. There should be some healthy competition where you can interact with people, where there are clear markers that, okay, today I have completed this. Now it is time for me to do an assignment. Now it is time for me to interact with the faculty. Now it is time for me to interact with the students. There's a doubt forum that I can use. All those things are equally important. Then a rewarding career in a booming industry is something that you can expect if you have a structured approach. Now let me tell you how exactly you can get this structured approach and what do Great Learning has to offer in that area. So now let me take you to the website of Great Learning where I'll be telling you what exactly do we have here to offer all of you. So as you can see over here, and this link is provided in the chat as well, that if you go to our website, that is www.mygreatlearning.com, and you go to Great Learning Career Academy. So we are offering 2 classroom programs. Those are your 16 weeks. That is 4 months program where you can learn data analytics. Also, if you are interested in the field of software engineering, you can choose anything between these two fields, data analytics or software development, and you can land a right job after college. Now, what is going to be the outcome of this program? You will be getting 10 guaranteed placement opportunities. So 10 guaranteed placement opportunities with some really good companies you will be getting after this particular 4 months program. And this is going to be an offline classroom program. And currently we have these full-time classrooms in Bangalore, Gurgaon and Chennai. In these three cities, you can go attend these classroom programs for 4 months. Once you have done that, you will be getting 10 guaranteed placement opportunities. Of course, you will be getting these opportunities and this placement assistance if you have successfully completed your program. Right? So if you are genuinely interested, click on download brochure, give your details. Our program managers will reach out to you for a counseling session. They will help you out and eventually you will be able to get those placement opportunities. And there's no requirement as such. A lot of people have asked me that I do have this career gap or I do not understand this. Do I require some kind of knowledge, some other skills? Well, there's no eligibility criteria as such. If you are ready to learn, you are a fresher and you do really want to understand maybe about the area of data analytics or software engineering, well, this is a great opportunity where you will get to interact with the faculty, where you will get a full-time classroom exposure. You will be able to interact with your classmates who have the same mindset, who are interested and passionate about the same field. And eventually, the best part of this all is the 10 guaranteed placement opportunities that you will be getting. And these courses are designed and delivered by Great Learning Career Academy, as I already told you. And there are already so many people who have got this benefit. Now, the next question you may ask is that why to choose this program? What is so special about it? First of all, I told you is you will be getting 10 guaranteed placement opportunities. That is your reason number one. And that is a great opportunity for all of you. For 6 months, you will be able to learn a particular skill, be it data analytics or software engineering. And there are thousands of opportunities in both of these areas. Right? So first of all, it is suited for recent graduates. You will be able to learn to kickstart a rewarding career in data and software, and full-time classroom format you will be getting. And a unique program benefits you will also be getting. As I already told you, 10 guaranteed placement opportunities, and your salary can range anywhere from 3.5 lakh per annum to 11 lakhs per annum, which is definitely not bad. So if you come for this 4 months program and you complete it, you will get 10 guaranteed placement opportunities, and by showcasing your skills, you can definitely get opportunities up to 3.5 LPA, that is lakhs per annum, or 11 lakhs per annum. And you will become industry relevant, like you will have all the skills that are required, which are expected by the industries. You will be able to master tools in data analytics and backend software development. Right? You will be able to get placed in different companies and some of the top companies as well that you can see in this website too. Right? If you want to understand more about the about like whether this program is for fresh graduates or not, yes, I have already answered that question, that yes, this program is very much, you are eligible for this program if you are a fresh graduate and you want to start your career in data or software. Right? And eventually you will be getting a certificate of completion as well. And if you want to understand more about our curriculum, that what will we be covering in this program? For example, I told you Excel is one important skill. SQL, that is a database knowledge, is required. Python programming is required. Tableau, that is a data visualization tool, which is required. Integration of SQL, Python and Tableau, how that works. All those skills you will be able to learn in data analytics. And the program 2 that we have is backend software development, where you will be able to learn core Java, OOPS concepts, DSA. You will also be able to learn advanced Java, unit testing in Java, DBMS, that is database management system, ORM and Hibernate. All those different skills which are required in this area, you will be able to learn. If you want to understand about the experience of different students who have attended this program, you can read more about it over here by visiting our website, that is www.mygreatlearning.com/gl-career academy. Right? And if you want to interact with our experts and you want to understand more about it, you want to understand about the fee structure, about curriculum, about eligibility criteria, how the entire process works, please do go to the description, fill the link which is provided over there, visit that link, and our program managers will reach out to you and will help you with all your doubts and all your queries. So I hope I'm able to answer all your queries right here. If you have any questions, any queries, please do let me know in the chat box. Till then, I'll visit to my slide deck again. So these are a few things that we have already discussed about Great Learning Career Academy. I have told you to summarize everything that we have discussed in this session. We first of all talked about data analytics, and then we talked about software development. Both these roles are equally important and are booming in almost every industry. You talk about any industry, they are using data analytics. You talk about any other industry, they are using software development as well. So both these roles are definitely going to only boom, and there's a lot of career opportunities, job opportunities lying in these two areas. And if you are genuinely interested, then you want a structured approach where you can learn with other people, where there's a classroom setup where you can interact with the faculty, you can understand, you can do assignments, you can get the industry relevant skills and eventually be able to get placement opportunities. Great Learning Career Academy is the solution that you have. Once you have completed this 4 months program or 16 weeks program, you will be able to get 10 guaranteed placement opportunities upon completion of this particular program. As I told you, there are so many good companies which will be hiring, and you will be getting a package up to 3.5 lakhs per annum to 11 lakhs per annum. And definitely you can offer so many, you can get and roll out so many offers depending upon your skills, abilities, and knowledge. So I hope this session was helpful to all of you. Now it is time for all of you to ask me any questions that you might have related to Great Learning Career Academy, related to data analytics in general, or related to software development. So please do let me know in the chat box if you guys have any questions or any queries. Okay, somebody is asking me where can we run data analytics. So actually, it's not like there's a platform like that. So you can do data analysis anywhere. For example, we can do data analysis using Python. We can do data analysis using Excel as well. And there are so many different tools in different industries as well. But data analytics as a skill, learning how to analyze the raw data to find some meaningful insights, is what we are talking about over here. That's the depth of it. And if you understand the depth of it, definitely you will be able to get opportunities in various industries. As we talked about, the data analytics is used everywhere. Right now I am talking to you, tons of data is being generated, right? So whatever we do right now, you're using your phone, we all use Instagram, we all use WhatsApp. What are we eventually doing? We are generating a lot of data. For example, when you watch all those reels and all those posts on Instagram, right? And when you like it, when you talk about Instagram algorithm, Facebook algorithm, they're able to recommend us the same kind of stuff, the same kind of reels, the same kind of posts. How? Because they are able to analyze the data that we are generating and are giving us recommendations based upon that. I hope I'm able to answer your question. Okay, so somebody is again asking me the difference between data analytics and data scientist for freshers. Okay, so Sneha, answer your question. So as I already told you, data analytics is actually a subset of data science. So when we talk about data analytics, if you do not have strong programming skills and you do not know so many languages as well, you do not have great understanding of machine learning algorithms, you can still do well in data analytics and you can start from there. But in data scientist, you will require proper knowledge of mathematics, statistics, machine learning algorithms, and other different database knowledge and all other stuff as well. So data analytics, you can overall say, is a part of data science, is a subset of data science. I hope I'm able to answer your question. So Akshay is again asking about the cost and the fee structure. So Akshay, what you can do is you can reach out to our program managers, as I already told you, by going to the link which is provided in the description, or else you can just visit our website. I'm sure all the details are provided over there. You can even download our brochure and provide your details, and hence our experts will reach out to you and will provide you a career session, a counseling session as well. So I hope I am able to answer your question here as well, Akshay. If you guys have any other questions, any other queries, please do let me know in the chat box. I'll wait for next 1 or 2 minutes and then we'll wind up this session. All right, so I don't see any more questions. So I would again formally thank every one of you for attending this session and giving me your time for 50 to 60 minutes. Thank you so much, everybody, for being very interactive, asking a lot of questions. And I'm sure I was able to give you some information related to this session, related to the field of data analytics as well as software development. Again, the last thing that I want from all of you is visit the description where a link is provided. Visit that link and even visit our website for Great Learning Career Academy. And if you are genuinely interested in this 4 months program where you can get 10 guaranteed placement opportunities after the completion of the program, well, it sounds like a very structured approach and a very good opportunity for all of you. Do explore it. Thank you everybody for attending this session. We'll wind up now.